Hi, I'm Cynthia Kane, and I am the CEO and founder of the Kane Intentional Communication Institute, where we help high achieving individuals experience more calm and peace so that they can show up authentically in their most important relationships. And I'm really excited because today I want to talk about the essential habits to really becoming less reactive. So, over the course of these next few days, you're going to hear snippets from me around this so that we can get into, there's 9 essential habits. We'll see if we can cover the 9, okay? But first, today, what I wanted to talk to really is I wanted to take a minute and I want you to think about the last time that you reacted, right? When someone said something or did something and you automatically said something, did something, and then afterwards you just felt bad about it. And you wish you would have reacted differently, or you got upset at yourself for the way that you handled the interaction. And I don't want you to pay so much attention to what the person said or did, but to what your actual reaction was. Okay? Did you yell? Did you argue? Did you try to explain yourself? Did you defend yourself? Did you make excuses? Did you lie? Maybe you got passive aggressive, or maybe you shut down, or you got dismissive, right? You could have potentially come with an attitude of knowing better than the other person or wanting to prove them wrong in some way. Just see what your reaction was in that moment. And I'll bet when you do this, what you're going to feel pretty quickly and easily is just how it feels for you when you react, right? It's in likely doesn't feel very good. It's something that you judge yourself for, what you've said after the fact, and pretty much then conclude again and again that it's happening in a subtle way that you're a bad person, right? The way that you talk to yourself about the event afterwards, it's continually telling you that you're a bad person, that you're potentially mean, that you're not able to really express yourself the way that you want to, and that no matter what, things come out wrong every single time. And if that's not enough, then you're starting now to really just see how your reactions are affecting your relationships. You're seeing your partner becoming more impatient with you, and you're no longer having conversations like you had before that were more connected and they were fun and they were easy. Or you wonder, where did all the smiling go between the two of you? In your relationship with your children, you see how they're no longer opening up to you. They're nervous potentially to share with you because they don't know how you'll react, or if they'll be understood, or if they'll be heard. And you're seeing how they've started lying to you because they don't trust that you're there for them unconditionally. They're feeling judged by you. And in your work, clients have started requesting to work with other team members because they're not feeling safe to share ideas that don't align with yours, or that employees are no longer inspired and motivated and excited to show up each day because they're constantly under fire for something. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting to be living from one reaction to the next to the next. And though it's exhausting, we've never been taught how to do anything different. We've absorbed a lot of our communication habits from childhood, our parents, our friends, our teachers, society, without really even knowing it. And so much of it is ingrained in us. And I'm sure if you look back, you'll see how the way that you're reacting now, it probably mimics that which you grew up around. And let me tell you this now, it's okay. It's normal. We're all walking around with automatic reactions. And I joke that really all we're doing is reacting to people, to events, the world. But let me tell you something about reacting. It's easy to do because there's no thought involved in it. There's no awareness that takes place, none. And well, it's pretty much unimpressive. You know what is impressive and powerful? Being responsive. Let me just define really quickly the difference between being reactive and being responsive. And being reactive is without thought. It's instantaneous. To respond is gradual. It is with thought. So take that moment that you were thinking of at the beginning of this talk when I started, and just think about what could have happened if instead of reacting, you responded. And I'm going to leave us there for today because I really want you to start to see the difference between reacting and responding, and starting to be able to understand if you can take those moments where you are reacting and instead choose to respond, how different would that moment be? Not only for you, but also for the other person. What would that create for you? more so, not only what would that create, but what would that alleviate for you, right? So we're going to end it there for today. And I'm going to come back tomorrow and share more so that we can get into how you can really learn this responsive piece. So to learn this responsive piece, I'm going to teach with you these 9. I'm going to teach you, share with you the 9 habits to reduce reactivity. Okay? We'll talk tomorrow.